Some people have quarreled with the word the Igbos created Lagos and so on and so forth. I think that was taking the thing out of context. What nobody can deny as a fact is that the Igbos have contributed immensely in the development of Lagos, Abuja, Kano, Kaduna, Port Harcourt, and many other cities. And I don't see why anybody should quarrel with that statement of fact.
Well, the fact is that people will wonder what evidence there is. Because, I mean, you're a former governor. Yeah. I mean, what you say has a lot of weight. And so when you say that the Igbos built those cities, you mentioned it was taken out of context. When you say they built those cities, people say, what evidence is there to support that assertion? And did they build those cities to the exclusion of other ethnic groups, including those from the cities that you mentioned?
What I can tell you is, in any city that the Igbos have contributed greatly in building, they have come very close second to the indigenous population, and sometimes neck to neck. Let's take the two first cities that I mentioned. You know, in Lagos, if there are 10 markets in Lagos, 7 were built from swamp by Igbo traders. Not to talk about manufacturers in that city, not to talk about those who have built residential houses and those who have built hospitality industry. In this city, Abuja, this has been said by even former ministers of the Abuja Capital Territory, that about 70% of the hospitality industry in this city are owned by Igbos. And also about 70% of the plazas are owned by Igbos. Not to talk about houses that are up for rent.
So businesses in general.
Yes. So these are things that are common knowledge to anybody in this country. And I don't see why we should quarrel with that. Let me even ask those who are quarreling with these facts. How many cities in the Southeast have people outside the Southeast contributed in building? And the answer I have for them is that, well, you see, business goes where there's infrastructure. The seaport in Lagos is about the only seaport that's operating in Nigeria. And the Igbos do a lot of importation of goods. So they have to settle where the seaport is, build markets to sell whatever they have imported into the country. And then whatever they have manufactured, they can easily send them along the West African coast to other West African cities. The same thing here. You cannot compare the infrastructure that the federal government has built in Abuja to any other infrastructure in the Southeast. And people being entrepreneurs, they take advantage of it. And they come and they help to develop the place for their business. And I don't think anything is wrong with that. Every other person is free to do so. But it's just because these people are entrepreneurs. They take risks. And are ready to go away from home and face challenges. And whatever they meet there, they try to overcome.
Right.